Yo, what's good? It's your boy Chubbs here, and this is another episode of Sit Downs with Chubbs, sponsored by NJ Gossip. And today we got a very special guest.
It's your boy Flea in the spot, man.
Bro, he just performed at Summer Jam. He on tour right now.
Yeah, right. We on the tour. We going everywhere for real. Right now we going to what's next? Matter of fact, hold on, let me take him out there with the merch. Let me take him out there. All the dates right here, matter of fact.
Yo, okay.
All the dates right here, type shit. Yeah, man, get a look at that, but we global, we running around. We trying.
We gonna get to the tour, but I want to give people an outlet from before, so people get to know you a little bit better. You ready for that?
Yeah, hell yeah, let's do it.
All right, where'd you get your name from, gang?
Flea came from more so like, I guess, the dressing thing, my style, I guess. I always tell people that was a funny story because I did like a bid like a couple years ago or whatever, and my name was Fresh. Yeah. I got it from my big cousin and shit. Like, he used to get Fresh as hell or whatever, and they used to call me Lil Fresh or whatever. And somehow, I just know I got locked up, and I guess the new term for Fresh was Flea.
Yeah.
And, like, I would always call home, and niggas would be like, hey, Flea. And I'm like, why the fuck everybody keep calling me that? It's like, yeah, that's your new name now. Like, that's the new Fresh now. And I just ran with it for real.
You changed the spelling on it, right?
Yeah, the 3. Yeah, that's for my son, though. Baby 3, he the youngest one.
That's fire.
My little sister, that's Baby Flea. She always call herself that. Like, that's her name on Instagram and everything. So my son, that's Baby 3.
That's hard. I'm fucking with that. All right, where'd you come from, bro?
We from Jersey, man. I ain't gonna lie. I've been all around Jersey though, keeping it 100 with you, bro. Like, but predominantly Newark, of course. But I've been all over Jersey, Perth, Amboy, Newark, Montclair, East Orange.
He was everywhere.
Yeah, I done lived all type of places all over Jersey, for real.
What do you think your environment was like growing up? But I know, cause moving everywhere is like,
yeah,
it changes all the time.
Yeah, it's different when you're moving a lot. I ain't gonna lie. My environment always was like, I want to say, it was always like cool for the most part, but I guess Newark was more so like where most of my friends was at.
Yeah.
But like being at other spots though, I ain't gonna lie, I met a lot of great people. I still got some of my best friends to this day is from Perth Amboy or from me going to school in Montclair, shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So my environment though, for the most part, I ain't gonna lie, I say my shit was fun. My shit was more fun than anything. It was lit. Because we was really outside for real, bro. We was doing a lot of shit at a young age. So it was fun.
How would you describe yourself as a kid growing up?
As a kid, probably, I'd say different. More so because I was probably like always into like doing the shit that like people wouldn't jump to do. You know what I'm saying? Like it's funny because back in the day we used to smoke. And before like walking around smoking was a thing, it's like, we was smoking and shit, and people would see us like, yo, this nigga outside smoking, like, oh shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just small shit, like, even or like how I dress, like, I put a shirt on or something, and the nigga be like, yo, this nigga, he wore this shirt that I ain't really like, but the way he wore it, it's like, damn, I wanna go get it now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I would say different more than anything. I always was just trying shit for real.
The way you kind of explained it, it sounded like you were like, kind of like everybody had an eye.
Yeah.
When you were around, like, you always kind of stood out to everybody. You think
to
that's
an
the
extent,
case?
yeah, to an extent.
That's
to an
fire,
extent.
that's fire. When did you start making music?
Now, what's it been? I gotta say, like, what, 3-4 years now? Something like that, I wanna say. Yeah.
What was like bro, all the stuff you can do in this world, what drove you to music?
It's one of my main motivations right there for the music. Pew, my brother Lil Pew. You can check him out everywhere too, LEPW on Instagram, Apple Music, all that. But yeah, him and my mother, of course. My mother passed away in 2022, so that was a big part of it too, for real, to keep me going, I guess.
Like being a kid growing up, was music even like something that was like drawn to you, or that was just something that kind of just came from the recent years?
Yeah, I was big on music. I always was like a super music fan as far as like anything, even back then to iPods and shit like that. I was a big music fan, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I always loved music since I was young.
Was there anybody specific that you grew up listening to for real?
Lil Wayne, of course. That was like our generation. Like we used to love Weezy for real. Now it's more so, of course, like the regulars, you know, Dirt, Future, shit like that. But then there's a lot of upcoming niggas too, like Huncho. You got Chucky from Chicago. There's a lot of people I listen to for real. And then of course, from Jersey, you know what I mean? I listen to a lot of my niggas too. Pew, SD, BK, Smoke, shit like that. A lot of the homies, Bundles. I mean, I listen to a lot of Jersey, so.
You said you started making music 3 years ago, right?
Yeah.
What was the process of you making your very first song? Was it like you started making music and you was like, yeah, this that shit right here, or you was like, ah,
Now,
hell
I
no.
don't think my very first song was the shit. I ain't gonna lie. I don't even remember my very first song, but I know I probably got it in my email somewhere. But no, I don't feel like it was like, oh, this was a banger. It was more so like my friends was just like, yo, you got to keep doing it. So I don't think they thought I was the best right then and there, but I think they seen the potential, like just how I carried it. Cause it was like all my studio sessions be like fun. My shit be there. I need all the homies there. Tell some bitches to pull up, bring the weed, bring the liquor, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a vibe off that, and then that's how I catch my vibe for real. So I don't really be like trying to make that shit like a work process.
You think you just need the vibes to just make music? Like, you need
For
like
the-
a specific type of vibe?
For certain songs.
Yeah.
Because there's certain songs you could go in the room and record by yourself, but then there's certain songs, for the most part, for the most part, for me, I want people in the room. But then, of course, I'm gonna say, me personally, when I'm writing, I would rather be by myself. Or like when I'm thinking and shit like that. But when it's time to record, like I write everything I do too. So when it's time to record, yeah, I want people hearing it, see how it sounds, see how they reacting to it, shit like that. For me.
What do you think is the difference though when you're writing, when you want to be alone? You think it's just a mental thing?
To an extent, it's like that'd be more so like my mood. Like if I ain't beat, like I'm thinking, I'm stressed about something or something kind of getting to me, like you know what I mean. It's like, hey man, let me go chill out and write some shit for real.
I'm already knowing. When you're writing, does it like you need a beat, or you just be like you could just be walking around and just hear some shit in your head, or?
Sometimes it's both. Like a lot of times I have starting songs with no beat. But for the most part, yeah, I hear the beat and it just turned me up for real. Cause when I hear the beat, it's like that's how I know how I'm gonna rap. Like I don't rap one way on every single song. It's more so like the voice pattern, but
Yeah, facts.
my flows be different a lot on going off the beat. You know what I'm saying? So
When did you start seeing some type of motion coming from your music?
immediately, since like soon as I started rapping for real, like I said, it started with the family, to my friends, to everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Just I feel like every year it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Like I do something I didn't do every year. I just feel like, for me.
I feel like I feel like you touched it a little bit earlier, but when you first started making music, was the people around you, were they immediately like fucking with it, or they was just like, not really?
I want to say yeah, but like I was just going to the studio so much. I was getting 10-hour sessions. We in there. I'm doing 5, 6, 7 songs. You know what I'm saying? So then my brothers in there doing 2, 3 songs. So it was like more so like it was like a fun process than like we focused on how does music sound. Cause I wasn't trying to put shit out. It was more so like I was doing it to see if I even liked the shit for real. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think it was more so like we was focused on like us being there. It was more like we just chilling for real. Like it wasn't like we was trying to see like, is this the one? Or I ain't drop a song until I probably made 40 songs. Nah, seriously.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Was it like, was it something that you just didn't want to drop, or you was just?
I'm probably more so like, and I don't even want to say like nervous to drop, but it's more so like I don't like doing shit when I'm not fully ready, when I think I don't have what I'm supposed to have, you know what I'm saying, at the time. So it's like certain shit, it's like you looking at it and I'm looking at everybody else and all the rappers I look up to, and it's like, damn, I gotta go buy a Bentley truck to have a video, or I gotta go, you know what I mean? But certain shit you really don't gotta do. You just gotta work through this shit for real, for real.
Nah, that's what he just said. That's good. Y'all gotta pay attention to that. If you're an upcoming artist, like, doesn't matter what you got going on. Like, bro, just drop.
Yeah, just drop,
You
gang.
scared.
No cap.
All right. What was the first, like, when you first started performing, what was that first experience like for you?
I like performing. That's actually probably one of my favorite parts with the music. I love to perform. Like when I'm on stage, it's like I'm out there for real. Like ain't no problems. I don't got no bills. You heard? I don't. It's like shit, just regular.
You remember the first time you performed?
Damn, my first performance was probably like some club shit, like a strip club. Actually, I think it was. If I'm not mistaken, I don't even want to cap, but if I'm not mistaken, shout out my son DJ Swigs. I think he's the first person that ever booked me at like Rain or something like that in a strip club in Patterson. That's Patterson, right? Yeah, like Rain. It was either Rain or It was one of them strip clubs in Patterson though, for sure. I know, but shout out to my son DJ Swigs though.
That crowd was fucking with you?
Yeah, it's crazy because I actually got love, and we went like 40 deep. So off the rip, we all turned up regardless. So we half the club our damn self. The strip club ain't but so damn big up here. So that shit was turned. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was jumping. That shit was definitely jumping.
You spoke about it earlier about doing a little bit. Do you think going away like helped you focus in life?
Yeah, of course, always. Like, you always need some time to, like, just sit back and, reflect on certain shit and see what you can do better at and pay attention to certain things in life for real. But it's just, I'm the type of nigga, I like to keep moving. I don't really like to sit down and think too much. Like, my brothers will tell you, like, me, I'm trying to keep doing shit 24/7. I'm sitting down, or if I'm sitting on the block, it's like, all right, fuck it, let me write some music or listen to some beats or let me roll up or something. It's like, I gotta be doing something. Like, I can't just be, I hate just being still all day. You know what I'm saying? I be wanting to keep doing shit for real.
I'm already knowing. When you was inside and stuff, like we always hear people come out of jail, and they always say these crazy stories. What's the craziest thing you've seen in there?
The craziest shit I seen. What's the craziest shit I seen? I ain't gonna lie, I seen a lot of shit in jail, bro. I seen niggas get cut. I ain't gonna lie, the one crazy shit though, one time I was in Rikers, a nigga knocked the warden out. I ain't expect them to do that. Yeah, that shit was kind of crazy because we was all in line. We was coming from, it's like we was either going to the mess hall or we was going to nurse or something. We was going to somewhere, so we all in line and shit. We walking, and it's crazy because son just like he really just started wilding. Like the warden, them they walking by, and when niggas in PC, it's like they have to walk by. It's like they have officers with them and shit, but they'll make you stop and turn around. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all face the wall, like y'all can't see who the person is, type shit. So he going for like, man, we don't give a fuck about this bitch. Like that's how he come. Like, man, we don't care about this nigga, man. We just like let him walk by, but they making it an issue. Like, bro, you gotta turn around. And he like, man, I ain't turning around for no PC nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that shit turned to a whole argument on to say he knocked the nigga smooth out, bro. Went to sleep. Like the nigga was really in there snoring. No cap. That shit had me. I ain't gonna lie. Niggas was bugging off that shit. That was some funny shit. But I seen a lot of wild shit in jail, bro.
You think seeing a lot of wild shit kind of, it sounds fucked up, but it's like it kind of kept you entertained in there?
Yeah, to an extent, it always keep you entertained because when you end it, it ain't really shit you could do at that point. So you got to figure it out. Everything be entertaining in that motherfucker at that point. You know what I mean?
No, I'm already knowing.
Niggas in there making a lighter with a battery and a wire. You know what I mean? So it's like everything is entertaining.
You ever seen the show 60 Days In? Is there anything like that?
Damn, I don't think I never seen that one.
It's like they just send people to jail for like 60 days. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's niggas that's really go to jail.
I was thinking everybody else is
Yeah, that's funny as hell.
Yeah. So it's like it's all on camera that they put them in the jail, and it's like
I gotta get some of that. I ain't gonna lie, I gotta get into that.
You gotta see that. You gotta see
Yeah,
that shit.
I
That
gotta
should
get
be
into
crazy. What was that feeling when you first came home, bro?
I ain't gonna lie, that shit was lit when I first came home. All my brothers, I seen everybody, and it's crazy. I remember when I came home, and I seen like most like my main family, my main niggas and shit. I ain't see everybody yet, and then I remember one day I had came to the hood, and like we had went to the projects and shit. Everybody came. You know, like some mad little bros and shit I ain't even know and all that. That shit was junk. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was lit. The coming home shit is good vibes. It's just you don't want to go to jail. So the coming home shit always lit though, but going to jail just ass.
All right, we're gonna fast forward a little bit. So we ran into you during Summer Jam this year.
Yeah, shout out the gang. We was in Summer Jam 2025 on the set.
Got to meet my mans real quick. We saw your performance. How do you think you did? Like, how do you rate your performance?
How do I rate it? We gonna get my shit a 10, I ain't gonna lie. Oof. We gotta get my shit a 10. Only because, like, I don't, shout out to all the other artists and shit, everybody perform. I just feel like my shit had a lot of crowd reaction for the artists that came up that wasn't, like, the main artist, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, my shit was fake jumping, I ain't gonna hold you. Niggas was singing, niggas was bugging in the crowd. My shit was all right.
Bro, because people don't know, after the performance, you went outside to where the crowd was out.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So it's like, people was probably coming up to you, like, how was that feeling coming out right after coming off stage? Like,
that always feel good, because that shit just make you feel like that nigga for real. Everybody want to take flicks, everybody, that shit be lit. That's a great feeling. Then I have my son with me, and my nephew, I always keep them with me for my performances, like, especially big shit like that. And they be loving that shit for real, so.
Bro, from, like, when we got there, it was like, bro, the first thing I heard was like, yo, flee outside, like, go to him, bro. So
yeah, we like, outside, bro, and we here, bro. We ain't ducking no interviews, no action, no nothing, you heard?
Here. So we talked a little bit earlier about you being on tour. Like, how did that even come about, like, you going on tour?
Shawnee Bin Laden, I don't know if you heard of him.
Yeah,
that's bro. They from New York. They from Queens. Shawnee Bin Laden, Big Yaya, Big Grau, 450. Shout out the gang. That's the Grinches, man. That was really they shit. They just called me like, yo, we just got this tour we putting together. We want you on that shit for real. But that's family, so. But I definitely appreciate them for thinking about me over everybody, because there's anybody that could have put on that shit for real, for real.
And for any upcoming artists, like, in your opinion, what are pros and cons of going on tour?
I ain't gonna lie. The pros to me is you just get to link hella people. You feel me? You get to meet mad different people, and it's a lot of shit you doing that you probably never even been there before. But like even like Summer Jam, I've never been to Summer Jam before. That was my first time going there
That was my first time.
ever. You know what I'm saying? And I performed, so it's like
Fire.
I feel like the moving around should be that type of shit right there. Like every time you get to go do something, it's like you doing some new shit. You know what I mean? And I ain't really do a lot too much, so I'm still happy about everything I'm doing. This shit lit, you know? I'm trying to go everywhere.
What's the cons?
Not being able to have like your family with you everywhere you go. Everybody can't go everywhere. That's probably the main shit for me.
All the places you went to so far, what place has shown you the most love? Like, what city?
I ain't gonna lie. Me personally, I'ma say New York fuck with us a lot. New York be showing us, because you know they right there for real. So, and I ain't really go like a million places yet. I'm still trying to get my catalog up. Feel me? I'm trying to add on this roster for real. But New York probably would be one of the spots I say. I actually did a show in Philly too. Not with the tour though, but nothing like that. But I did a show in Philly one time a couple years ago, and that shit was actually fake jumping. Remember that shit? That shit was rocking. I don't know if they like knew my music or that just was the crowd was just like that, but that shit was going crazy though. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, for real.
Is there any place that you haven't been yet that you're excited to go to?
Yeah, Paris. I never been there. Yeah, I never been there before. I never even been out the country before. I've been to like Puerto Rico, but you know that's like, dang, yeah. But that shit lit too. I like that shit too.
Is there any artist that's coming up that you would want to work with in the future?
Coming up, well, I guess I can't say LaPeal and them because we already got mad shit. But as far as coming up, yeah, like I said, Huncho. I fuck with Huncho heavy. I be bumping his shit a lot. I don't know if you heard of nigga Big Yavo. You ever heard of him? He going crazy too. I be bumping his shit a lot too. I be liking his beats. His shit be going crazy.
Now you got to tie me in once it's done.
Yeah, he go crazy. I ain't gonna lie, he be snapping. I ain't gonna lie, you know, every time when you on a spot, it's hard to start thinking of niggas. Like,
facts.
but it's mad niggas I really be fucking with, bro. I ain't
Once
gonna
this
hold
come
you.
out, you're going to be like, damn, I should have stopped,
Shit
bro.
is-
nigga.
right. I hate that shit though, but it's mad niggas though, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. It's a lot of niggas that I be fucking with for real. And my son Slime, he from Memphis. He coming out right now too. We actually just did some shit probably recently, but it ain't out nothing. But he going crazy too. You gotta check my son Slime.
All right, how about any mainstream artists you would want to work with in the future?
Mainstream, I need a Drake feature. I need a Drake feature and I need a Diddy feature. Shout out my son Diddy. Fuck they talking about.
Today is
Free bro, you heard?
Today's the day that they got
Free
caught
bro
up
on the
together.
set.
That's fucking crazy. All right, bro, what does Isabel mean to you?
It's my family, gang. Like, shit mean everything.
I know you named your project after that, right?
Yeah, that's my block. You know what I mean? So that shit really mean a lot. We been through a lot. Fucking with that damn block. You heard?
I'm already knowing.
That's why we here right now. We trying to move around, do other shit. But that shit, you know, that shit always in my heart, man. That's the hood, man. I'm there 24/7 if I ain't right here. Like, wherever I'm at, I ain't doing no music shit, I'm out there.
So that's the place, by all the places you lived at in the past, like that's where you call home?
Yeah, for the most part, yeah. Yeah. Like all the places I lived though, my favorite spot was Perf Amboy. I ain't gonna lie. I was fucking with Perf Amboy. That shit was out the way. And it was like, it's funny because it wasn't projects, but it was like complexes. But it gave the vibe of like, it was like projects kind of, you know what I mean? But I was fucking with that shit. I liked that area over there.
You said earlier about having kids and stuff like that. Do you think it's hard to balance your career and being a father, or do you think it helps you more?
It depends, I think, on like what type of person you are. Me personally, yeah, it does help. It's a little challenging at times, you know what I mean? Like I said, because even with certain shows, I can't have my son there because I might be in a club doing certain shit, you know what I mean? Or even with certain videos, I might want to have him there, but I know it might be moving a certain way, so I ain't gonna be able to be catering to him how I want to. So it's definitely like you gotta just find a balance for real. But to an extent, yeah, it's challenging, but that shit fun overall. Like it's more fun than anything, you know what I'm saying? Especially because your kids love doing it. They love being around it. But so when they can't, it's like even if I gotta FaceTime him, and he's still gonna feel good about it. He gonna make me feel good about it. You know what I mean? So.
No, that's fire. I fuck with that shit. You think, how would you feel if your son wanted to like make music in the future?
Yeah, he be thinking he can fake rap a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. That's my boy. That's baby boy. That's really my heart. Like anything I do, bro, he gonna do it.
You gonna charge him
I need
for
him to
that
get.
feature?
Yeah, hell yeah, he got to pay. I need 5,000. Fuck you talking about? That shit coming out your account, nigga. Fuck is she talking about?
I already know it, bro. I kind of just want like to end this conversation for like after tour, after everything that you have going on right now. What's next for you?
Just regular shit, bro. Drops, music, videos, content. That's all it is. You just gotta keep working, bro. It ain't never nothing like it's just one thing that you focus on. Me personally, when it comes to the music, I ain't really on no like, yo, this one project or this one song is just gonna do it. I'm trying to just keep, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to keep working.
Song's gonna do it.
Yeah, whatever hit, gonna hit. You know what I'm saying? But I just gotta keep dropping.
No, I'm already knowing, bro. But it's like right there, I feel like we talked about so much shit on this.
Yeah.
And it's like, I appreciate you for even
Yeah,
stopping
hell
by.
yeah.
You feel
No, I
me?
appreciate it, gang. I appreciate y'all for having me, man. I'm here, man.
So it's like, if you want, you can shout out to Instagram. Shout
Yeah,
out
oh,
where they
you
can
already
find
know
you.
it's your boy Flea, man. FL3A. You can look me up everywhere. IG, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, wherever you want to find it at, bro. I'm there. FL3A, man. We outside, man. Shout out to the gang, man. New Jersey gossip. We here, my boy.
That was another episode of Sit Downs with Chubbs, sponsored by NJ Gossip. Yo, this is a big one right here, bro. I won't give you your flowers again, bro.
Thank
You be
you, bro. I
doing your
appreciate
thing.
it, bro.
You putting on for Jersey, and we all proud of you, gang.
Right, we gonna keep
for the
putting
future.
on. We ain't gonna play
Feel
with
me?
it. We ain't gonna play with it.